Hey family friends, welcome back to our channel for another vlog. So today is March 26th, and the reason why I'm saying the date in this video is because it's an important day. Today will be the day that I will be officially paying my grandma so that we can own this truck. So this been over my grandma told me that she wanted to sell it to us if we were interested last year, income tax time. Actually, after income tax time. And after that time, things was, totally different for us last year. And we didn't have the funds. So I told my grandma when we get it, we will give it to her. And I will pay for this truck so that it will be in our name. My name. And it will be officially ours again. Like, a vehicle will be officially ours again. I know this vehicle does not suit our family size, but for now it works. And eventually we pray that it will be one day a second vehicle for our family, when we officially get a family van or a vehicle that will fit our family. So I just wanted to take you guys along with me as I go and deposit this money into her account and make it official. And then I just gotta wait for her to mail off the titles to me so that I can go and get my tag and all of that stuff like that. I really don't understand that process, but hubby will be alongside with me to help me through it, to navigate those domains and get us officially under this vehicle, to get our sticker for our community where we stay at, so we don't have to worry about being towed and having to do a do not tow paperwork with the office, with our landlords and all of that stuff like that. So yeah, I'm gonna try to record the drive, but I gotta figure out where I'm going, so stay tuned guys. Hey guys, and welcome back. Sorry I didn't record the road view. Child, I didn't know where I was going. I'm so bad with directions. I had to use Google Maps. But I just arrived at the bank. I'm over here at this bank called Seacoast Bank. That's the bank my grandma deals with. So I'm about to go deposit this money. Hopefully everything is as accurate as it needs to be, because I'm going to double check to make sure like the account number she gave me and all that stuff is good. And then I got to call her once everything is done, so that she knows the money's there and she can now do her part, to send the paperwork so that I can go and do my next step, because she's going to be waiting for me to give her back her tag that's on this truck so that she can go turn it in to her DMV where she lives at. So guys, I'm going. All right, I'll see you when I get out. All right, you guys, so it's official. I got my little slip that is deposited into her account. I just got off the phone with my grandma and let her know that it's done, and the money should be used. She can use it right away because I deposited cash. So that part is done. I just gotta wait for my grandma to do her part. So soon this truck will be in my name and it'll be officially our truck. Officially we'll have a vehicle in our name again, because if you don't know, if you haven't been with us for a while, we did lose our van to repo. I think it was 2 years ago, right before our van was repoed on Thanksgiving Day, early morning. Like a week before that, no, like 2 weeks before that, no, the month before that, sorry, in October, we went and got this truck from my grandma, because she said, I know this truck is not big enough for you all, with everybody in seatbelts and all that stuff like that, but I want you guys not to be without transportation. So if you can get up here and pick up the truck, come get it. You can drive it, just get the insurance in your name and all that good stuff. And so I had to verify with where we live at that it was okay. And they said as long as I can show that we have insurance coverage and I can show the tag and title, not the title, but the license, the tag information, that I can get a do not tow paperwork and they won't tow the truck, even though I had that paperwork, they have towed the truck twice already. It's crazy, and we had to pay for that, and it was like always during the time when we needed the money most. But yeah, so now that we have officially paid my grandmother for the truck, now the process is rolling for us to get the information we need, which is the title, signed and put in my name so that I can do the next steps, and then I can complete the steps so she can do her steps with turning in the tag and getting her wheelchair sticker back and all of that great stuff. So one step has been completed. You guys, it has been a journey not having a family sized vehicle that can fit our whole family. God is so good. I tell you, God is so good. Like, he truly watches over us and protects us. And I'm thankful for him. Thank you, Jesus. But now that this process is done, now I just have to be patient and wait for the next step. So let's head home because I am exhausted and I should have been in bed. But my grandma called me and she, been ready for this. So I had to come take care of this to get the ball rolling, So enjoy the ride home, guys. Hey guys, I totally forgot I had to go to Publix. I was going to Aldi. And I'm like, why go to Aldi when I can go to Publix and get my bread, but I won't get one? So I'm going to save more money if I go to Publix. Yeah, I need to get some bread for the house because the bread I had in the house was expired yesterday and I had to throw it out. So I'm at Publix now to try to get this buy one, get one. I hope they still have it because it's the bread that we actually like. It's the Sara Lee butter loaf bread. So let's go here in Publix and try to get this bread.
What do you get? Do you get? Castle down street. What do you get? Do you get? Castle down street. I got a perfect puzzle for you. If you are wise, listen to me. I got a perfect puzzle for you. If you are wise, listen to me.
So you guys, I finally made it home. I ended up just getting the bread and bananas from Publix. I made me 2 sandwiches. Don't mind all my drinks. And in this cup here, I have me a smoothie. I'm finally getting back into my smoothies, you guys. I'm trying. But I wanted to give you guys a little update of the room. You remember I showed you that we got Love is Patient scripture up on the wall. And then we ended up doing our wedding photos. You guys probably remember these photos from the living room. So we just put them in the black frames. And that is what we have over our bed. 2 photos from our wedding and our Love is Patient scripture from the Bible. So yes, I'm about to relax and eat. The kids are in the living room chilling. I didn't even mention, but they're on spring break. This is their 3rd day of spring break. So this is my first time sitting down, relaxing at home since being off this morning at 7. So I'm about to sit down, eat my food, drink my smoothie, watch a movie on Netflix, and take a nap once my food go down, because I don't want to sleep right away, because don't need no indigestion, no heartburn, none of that other stuff. So if I don't see you guys today, sometime later today, hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow. So I'll check you later. Bye guys. Hey family friends, so you guys, it's the next day. It is March 27th, and I am an official truck owner. I did not come on earlier when my grandma and my brother came in from out of town. They came in. Thank God my grandma was putting the speed bump, not the speed bump, but the speed on it to get the process done, because I am so thankful that we are officially finished with sealing this sale, because it's done, y'all. I was on Google looking up what steps and processes I need to do after purchasing a private owned vehicle. And good thing I did that, because it was one thing that came up that was needed that I didn't know I needed, which was the bill of sale. So I actually went and clicked on this little link, and it took me to a website, like a law website, and it walked you through creating your own bill of sale. So I created the bill of sale and paid $1.95 for it, and then once I paid for it, it allowed me to download and print it. You don't need to notarize it or anything like that. You just but it's a legal document. It's a legal looking document, and good thing I did that. So I signed it. My grandma signed it. We dated it, and then when we got to the tag agency, good thing I had that, because the only thing the lady had to show us is where I had to fill out on the actual title itself, and what my grandma had to sign to give the title to me. And but I would say buying the vehicle for my grandma, I had to pay out more when I went to the tag agency, because I didn't know there was a state tax when you buy something. So, child, for the state of Florida, I paid what I paid my grandma. The state tax was $140 on top of it. So I was like, wow, that's just crazy. But I ended up spending like almost $400. It was like $357 and some change just for the state tax, to get the new registration in my name, and to get my tag. So I got my tag with my sticker on it today. I don't have a paper tag, I have a real tag, and I got my registration and everything for the truck in my name, the title and all that stuff like that. So I am so thankful. It is a completed deal. I wanted to do it where she sold the truck to me and hubby, but that's what I wanted to do at first. So both our names on the truck, but it was easier for me to just, have it in my name and just me and my grandma. So even though my name on the truck, it's our truck, because we marry, y'all. And yeah, I'm silly. But yeah, so we officially got a vehicle in our family again, even though the vehicle has been with us for like 2 years now. It's officially our vehicle. So now my grandma's like, now I can say my song. Well, she said, oh my goodness, I had such a great day with my grandma and my brother. We were just really just chilling and just laughing and just catching up. It was a nice day. Like my grandma, me and her, we just be talking. I talk to my grandma like I'm talking to my grandma like I'm talking to y'all. Like I don't it's not hard for me to talk to my grandma. Like we just talk. Me and my grandma been close since I was a little girl. Like grandma, that's a rock in the family right there. Like I used to go on summer break with my grandma when I was a little girl. My mom would send me up to her house and be with her for the summer. She'll take me to work, because my grandma used to work in housekeeping. at the nursing homes, and she taught me how to fold those crazy fitted sheets. Now I don't forgot how to fold them, but I've been making it work. And I used to be in there doing laundry. That's why I had a love for laundry. That's why I fell in love with laundry. Like, I don't like dirty laundry, but I love clean laundry. I love doing laundry. It's like soothing. And yes, so I used to go to work with my grandma and help her. And when we get back to the house, we used to eat on her table. My grandma always had those old pecans in the shell. And so we always had the nutcrackers and cracking the nuts and eating pecans. And she'd be drinking her little Pepsi or her Coca-Cola, whichever one she got that's during the time. And watching her stories. That's how I got into stories. I don't watch stories now, but those days are so good. And I'll be with my granddaddy. This truck is actually my late grandfather's. His name is Steve, Grandpa Steve. And he passed away a couple of years ago. And this was his truck. And my grandma said, if anybody she know that would make him happy to have his truck, it would be me. Because I was so like, that was my granddaddy. He always used to call me Slick when I was growing up. And I remember one time I had went up to my grandparents, and I forgot what it was we was up there for. And he had called my other cousin Slick. I was like, how you gonna call her Slick? That's my name, bro. I went off of my granddaddy. He looked at me like,
oh, I'm so sorry, Slick.
I'm like, you can't be just calling anybody Slick. She just took my place because I don't be up here like that anymore. I was so mad at him. So mad. But yeah, so she's like thankful like it's done. She was like, now the truck is y'all's. She ain't got to worry about it. Everything on us. Now she just got her one vehicle on her. And, her vehicle is paid for. And, she don't got to worry about all that stuff. All she got to do is keep up with her insurance on her own vehicle. But, during the time since we had this truck, we've been helping her with the renewal. So when it comes time to renew, I renew this truck. Like, I pay for the renewal so that she don't have to do it, because I felt like, Grandma, if I got a truck, why you paying for it? So when the renewal come in for the tag, let me know, and I'll send you the money so you can go and pay for it. So renewed it the first year for 1 year. And then the second year when it came around again for her birthday, we renewed it for 2 years. So her vehicle is good until next year. So hers is because they like together. Excuse me. So, like, my grandma, she had to do that. She didn't have to give us to lend us this truck to help us out during our struggles. And now we're at a place where now she's selling the truck to us. And now we bought it. It's ours. It's out of her hair. All she got is that one vehicle to worry about. And we got our truck. So it's a start. It feels nice to have it in our name and be official, a part of the family. And it feels really, really good. I'm so grateful and thankful to my grandma. And I'm glad she did put a little rush to it so that we can get everything taken care of. And now she got her tag that was on the truck, so she can go and surrender it and turn it in to the DMV up where she stay. And so she can just wipe her hands with it and like, I'm done. That's it. So nothing I'm going with her license about the truck. The truck will be off of her shoulders, But I just wanted to come on and let you guys know that the truck is ours. That she actually allowed us to keep it. She asked us if we want to buy it, and she offered it to us, and it is officially ours. But she offered this truck can sell for a good penny because of the type of truck it is. Because my grandma, she had got this truck from my granddaddy, brand new, in 2004, brand new, right off the lot. And this truck, like, people really love this type of truck because they don't make them anymore. And like I said, she sold it to us for a a good deal. She just won't. She want to sell it. She don't want to give it to us. She want to sell it to us. And then she thought about it. She was like, I should have just did it as a gift. Like said it was a gift, because then I wouldn't have to pay all those other fees today. But I said, no, Grandma, this is the way you wanted it. This is the way we're gonna keep going with it. You know, I already paid you. Let's finish it out and get it done. And I thank God that we was able to do it. Thank God. I never thought I would be a truck owner. Never thought I would drive a truck, child. But the truck has so much benefits. Like, if you moving or you buying furniture, you don't need to have a delivery and all that stuff. It may take you a little bit more time to get the things you need and get back and forth, but you don't have to do all that extra stuff because you have a truck. Excuse me. But this truck is powerful. I remember this one time, guys, when I was driving this truck at the beginning, and I was making a U-turn, and the truck kept going in the U-turn. I was like, oh my God, the truck still going in circles. Oh my God, I'm about to get in an accident. Oh my gosh. The truck still was going in a freaking circle. And it's so funny because my grandma was telling me her story. And she said the truck did the same thing to her. She kept going in the circle. She was so scared. And then she said, next thing I know, I was back the way I was going. And I was just still going. I was like, oh my God, Grandma, that happened to me too. She was like, just be careful, baby. I was like, at least I know it wasn't just me. But my granddad probably was in heaven cracking up laughing. Like, yup, she just like her grandma. Like grandma, like granddaughter. Because I tell you, that day, that truck, I mean, that U-turn, that truck still was U-turning. And the people I see the traffic just looking, like coming towards the truck, and they like literally just slowed down. Like, what the heck is going on over there? The truck's still going in the circle. This fool can't drive. Boy, I was like, Jesus, this is crazy. I ain't driving this truck no more. This truck doing this own thing. I told my grandma, I said, that truck got a mind of its own. That's his own personality. That truck be doing some stuff, and you just got to be like, okay, baby, take a break. We'll get back to it in a second. I'm not doing a thing. I'm just sitting here waiting on hubby to get here. He finished out early his route today. And I'm just sitting here waiting on him. I thought it was a perfect time, even though it's dark in here, to update you guys on what happened from yesterday. So, yep, the truck is ours. It's official. And I'm thankful and grateful. I said it may not be the size for our family, but it's what we have for right now, and it's what we're gonna keep and what we're gonna build from. And keep building from. My grandma said, don't trade it in now. I'm like, Grandma, I ain't trading that truck in. I said, that's Granddaddy truck. No matter how much my name on it, that's my Granddaddy truck. I'm like, I ain't finna trade it in. Like, I pray to do something in reminiscence of him. Me and hubby was talking about it. Because, yep, before he passed away, I never got a chance to ride in this truck when he was living. He had a truck before this truck that we used to always ride in. I remember when we was kids, he took us down to the lake area. Is it the lake or the river? I don't know. I don't even know what it's called. I don't know which one it was, and you can go out in the water, and then you walk a certain amount of distance. It's like the water get very shallow where you can just stand up. Like, it gets deep. Not too deep that you can't walk, but then it just get very, very shallow. Like, you can stand in the middle of the water, and the ocean is like a distance away. But I thought that was so crazy. Like, you have to walk to a certain amount of distance away, and you can stand up like you back on dry land. That just freaked me out when we was little kids. But it was the coolest thing ever. And, yeah. But the truck he had, I remember, it was a 2-door truck. That's why I kept thinking this truck was a 2-door, like a 4-door, I mean. But, it was a lot bigger than this one. Granddaddy, he was a truck driver. Well, not a truck driver, but he drove, at one point, he drove the garbage trucks. Garbage cans trucks, garbage man trucks. And my grandma used to tell me when he used to drive those trucks, when he come home, she make him strip naked out in the freaking garage. You ain't coming in my house smelling like no stinky old garbage. Put those clothes in the washing machine. That's what she used to do, make him do. And then she said, go right in the shower, because boy, she said he used to come home so stinky. She could not take that smell, but he made some good money. But she was like, oh my gosh. But my granddaddy, he used to always be on his CB. I don't know if you know what that is, but it's like the truck driver little slang radio thingy. I mean, he had the whole get up, the whole 9 yards in the house. And he used to be on that CB talking. I forget what he said. Like, I can hear his voice in my head talking. I just can't, you know how you can hear it, but you can't say it. But he used to be on that CB, boy. Wow, man. Something he used to say. Wow, man. Da-da-da. I can't even say it. Like, it's in my head, but I can't hear it clearly. I'm talking to his friends on that CB. So crazy. He died. He came down. Him and my grandma, they came down. He wasn't feeling good when he came down. My granddaddy had like so many open heart surgeries. So many stents put in. So he had so many blockages. And oh my God, when I see a man that has so many open heart surgeries, he was like the top tier of open heart surgeries. They kept working and working on him. And then he got sick when he came down to see us, him and my grandma. And she was worrying about him. She was like, he just not himself. And he wasn't. And he ended up having a heart attack. And he went into that hospital right close to our home. And we always said that was a freaking, what you call it, a training hospital. Because when he went in there, he didn't lose his life there, but they made it worse. Then eventually my grandma got too mad, and she ended up transferring him, like discharging him and taking him up to where they stay at, to the hospital. And she was like, no, we ain't for to die here. We for to go home, and we're going to get you better care, because they ain't taking care of you right in this hospital. And they went home. Never saw my granddad again. Next thing you know, my grandma was calling us saying he had passed away. And I said, when he had passed away, Lord, that took so much out of my grandma. I had told my grandma when I was young, little girl, I said, Grandma, you got to stop smoking. That's not good for you. I told her just like that. I said, Grandma, I love you and I want you to die from smoking. My grandma was so hurt when I said that, but she was touched by it. And she stopped, she did her best to stop smoking. She did her best. And when the time when she was getting better at it, my granddaddy died. It's like my grandma just went inside herself. That smoking went right back and more. She picked it up, that smoking even heavy. And you know those old school smokers. It's hard to break those habits. And she's still smoking to this day. She never was able to quit. She cut it down, but she never was able to quit. But man, like, they tried to do another open heart surgery on my granddaddy before he had passed. And that last one just didn't work. It's so crazy because my grandma, and him, they never had any children together. Like, he had kids before my grandma. And, yeah. He have kids. My grandma have her 3 kids, but they never had any kids together. I don't know if my grandma had a hysterectomy right after my mom, because for some reason that runs in my family with the women. Most of the women in my family only have like 1 child, maybe 2 at the most, or 3. And then the body just like, they need a hysterectomy. It's so crazy. And a lot of the women in my family don't have a lot of kids. I think out of the women, I'm the only one with the most kids, probably. Like, literally. I have 5 children, and most people in my family have 1 or 2. The most 3. I remember one day my grandma said, "What you trying to do? Be like your daddy and have all these kids?" I said, "Grandma, my dad loved all of his kids." And she was like, "He surely did, but ain't nobody tell you to be like him." My grandmother trip, but she's so funny. Oh my goodness, my 2 grandmas, my grandma Irene, that's the one who came up today, the one I bought the truck from. And then my grandma Georgia. I love my grandmas. My grandma Georgia, I want to show her on YouTube because she's so sickly now, you guys. Like, from having a woman that was so strong, so filled with being, with life and healthy. So now my grandma is so tiny, y'all. She's so little. I'm going to try to have hubby put up pictures of my grandma up here. I got a picture from our wedding 14 years ago, my 2 grandmas and me. And that's like the only picture I have of both my grandmas in. And I'm so thankful and grateful that both of them was there. When I tell you I love these 2 women, I love them so much. But to see them age, almost lose their life, and still be here living and teaching me stuff, that wisdom that you can't get from other people. Like my grandma Georgia, that woman, she may her health may have declined, but that woman is so smart. She's so funny. When I tell you her wits is there, she know who you is. My gosh, she is too funny. My grandma Georgia is too funny. Both of my grandmas funny, but my grandma Georgia, child, she be having me rolling when I go over there and see her. I need to go over there and see her. I need to get my butt back over there and go see my grandma, because I love my grandma. Both of them. My grandma Irene, like, I grew up more with her. And my grandma Irene had this certain body odor. Oh my God, I love her body odor. It's not the same like it used to be. Now that she's gotten older. It's actually more camouflage now than when I was like a little kid. But I used to steal my grandma's stuff just so I could have the scent of her on the clothes. I remember this one sweater I had, this brown sweater. My sister-in-law kept telling me, "Girl, you need to get rid of that sweater. That's so old-fashioned. You need to get rid of that sweater." And finally, I had to get rid of it because it literally shrunk so bad I couldn't even wear it no more after so many washes. But I said, this grandma's sweater. I ain't getting rid of this sweater. And the only reason why I kept that sweater because it smelled just like my grandma. Just like my grandma. It smelled just like her. And her body odor is just so... It just smelled so good. Like, it just smelled like home. Like, this is my grandma. So anytime she wanted to give me a blanket or give me something, yeah, I'll take it, grandma. Just so I can snuggle up it and smell her body odor. I know that's crazy, but you know how you just... Those scents from the past just make you just feel calm and relaxing. My grandma body odor was that. Child, I remember those days my grandma used to sit me down and do my hair. Child, don't ever let your grandma do your hair. At least not a grandma like my grandma. When I said she get every nap, every BB, everything, and she finna hurt your head. She gonna make you remember that hair comb. I remember the last time she combed my hair is when I thought I gave birth to Romeo. I washed my hair, went in labor, and I left it like that. And it got so nappy. Oh my God. My grandma came and combed my hair. Jesus. Oh Lord. Never again. Hey, hubby.
What's up, guys?
So loud.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Never again did I let my grandma comb my hair out. I cried like a big ass baby. Oop, I said that.
Yeah, you did.
I can't even take it back. But I cried like a big old baby. Cause man, she tore my head up. Thank you, babe. Whew. I'm surprised I had edges when she was done. Cause man.
Are you talking about how you got your...
How grandma combed my hair after I gave birth to Romeo, and she was like,
"You never let your hair get like this again. I'ma cut it off."
Hold on, guys. I'll chit chat with y'all later. Ozzy calling me. Hey, you guys. I'm back with a little update. So it's like 8:40. I'm sitting here waiting to get some food from hubby, so I just got back from getting him from work, so I can eat right quick and then go shower and get ready for work. I didn't get no sleep today, you guys. Like I literally been ripping and running all day. Remember I was saying that now I have to wait for the process. My grandma mailed the information to me and all that stuff. So she called me back later, and she was like, "Oh, she gonna have my big brother bring her up here tomorrow, so we can go down to the tag agency and take care of this whole thing." I'm like,
Grandma, you can't come on Monday?
when I'm off and hubby will be home with me, and she's like, no, because my brother, he's working in the school system, and right now he's out of school for spring break, so he's gonna bring her up because she don't drive long distance anymore. But I'm just like, oh, so much stuff to do, and I'm like, Grandma, I don't even know if I have enough money to get the new tag for the truck and get all this stuff in my name already. I have to, I gotta build up. My grandma's like, you got it. I'm like, I do. In my head, I do. Okay. So, hopefully they get up here safely tomorrow. Thank you, Jesus. They will. So yeah, they get up here safely tomorrow. They're supposed to pull out at 9 o'clock in the morning. So, pray to get here at a decent time, because those tag agency places down where I stay at be busy all freaking day long. So I'm praying everything work out in Jesus' name, and that we can get this done, and my grandma could be settled and okay, and this is closure. And yeah, so keep you guys posted. Say hey, Dad.